Hi guys! Thanks for joining me today for today's Imagination Station. We're looking forward to another fun experiment. So I'm glad you're here with me. I can't wait to see what amazing things we're going to discover today. It's going to be so much fun. But first, I have our familiar question. Did you remember your imagination today? If you did, give me 2 whistles. Woo woo! Good, I'm glad you're here. All right, well, I can see that your brains are just bubbling over with imagination. So let's see what we can discover about bubbles. I have some here for you. Just look at those little bouncy bubbles. Aren't they cool? They float, they fly, and they even have colors inside. They make me happy because they remind me of hope. Hope lifts my spirit, just like bubbles lift into the air. And bubbles are beautiful, just like the hope we have in Jesus. Each one of you guys should have your own bubbles in your VBS kit. And every time you blow them, you can remember that Jesus' power gives us hope. Did you know that bubbles are actually made from a layer of water between 2 layers of soap? Like a soap sandwich. And did you know that no matter how a bubble starts out, if you leave it alone, it will always form a perfect sphere? That's because a bubble always wants to have the least amount of surface tension. And that's what a sphere gives it, right? That's why they are not going to be a triangle or a square or a pyramid. They're going to be nice, round spheres. Now, today's Science-y Fun gizmo includes a couple of spheres. Let me show you. So, I don't know about you, but I really need the hope that Jesus gives us. Like we just saw, bubbles rise when we blow into the bubble solution. And today's Science-y Fun gizmo, called our Hope and Hoover, reminds us of bubbles, but it's way more fun. So this is my Hope and Hover right here. Ready? So I'm going to start by putting on one of my little balls. Okay? Watch what happens. I got it to rise, just like our hope, right? When I'm feeling a little down, it reminds me that the hope that Jesus gives me helps me to rise up, right? Sometimes we might have a friend who needs hope. I'm gonna put the friend on the other side. And look at that. We can also help our friends hope to rise. We might even be able to do both at once. Isn't that cool? So you guys, in your box, you should all have one of these, right? And it's going to come like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ball holder and you're going to put it right into the square in the middle, just like that. You should have a circle over top of each hole, okay? And then you're going to take your 2 balls. If you want to, you can draw faces like I did. And that can remind you of you and your friend or a family member. And you can even decorate your little flute if you want to, right? So you get to try putting yours on and seeing if you can get them to hover. Try an experiment. Try covering one hole with your finger and then the other hole. And see what happens, right? So it's kind of like life, right? Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, but the hope that Jesus gives us can always lift us up, right? And we can share that hope we have with our friends and our family and all the people in our life. So I sure hope that you guys have fun playing with your Hope and Hovers and that you can learn how to share this